How's it, Sean from Fitz? Welcome to Master of Command. This is the game we're going to be playing today. We're going to be doing a tutorial slash playthrough of the game. We're probably going to play. We might even finish the game. You know, never know when I'm going to spin one of those. We'll probably do a tutorial just so you can see how the views are and see how many videos we can do, just show off the game, and then maybe we'll play another game, or we'll finish playing it. So that's what we're going to do, like we do with all the other games that I have. It's a new game. I do want to just tell you why I said I'd come back Monday with the new game, but hey, life hits you as usual. You get a turn, and something hits you over there. Yeah, I was man down Saturday. I had too much to eat. I think I'm a big eater, so I eat a lot of spicy foods, chilies and whatever. And I think I overate, and I had heavy indigestion, and I got flu, and I was man down, just lying. And then I had Jippo guts, Jippos, diarrhea. If anybody doesn't know. And I'm running to the toilet, and I'm vomiting, and I'm back in bed, and I bought some pills. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, man down. Only today I feel much better. I'm back again. I feel strong. I don't know what happened. It wasn't a bug. I just ate something. I just ate too much. Okay, so this game's a feeling. It's from Armchair General. He made another game. I don't know what the name of it wasn't successful, it didn't do that well, but he spent more time. This guy's got, if you know him, he's the Armchair General. He's got 5 million subscribers, big guy, does history videos and whatever. Great channel. And he made this game. He didn't make it, but he made it with developers. But he made the game before this wasn't success. But they took time. They developed it. They got achievements. They spent time on it. And so this is a great game. Thoroughly love it. I don't have any... I have 5 hours on it, so I've got so little hours. So I'm going to be I know how to get around it, but as I've said, this is the least well known game that I know. I haven't played this for thousands of hours. I know all. No, this is like I'm also fairly much in the learning stage here, but I know how to get around, and I know how to do the video and how to show you what's working and what works and there, so you can get an idea. Great game, go buy it. It's not expensive. I think it was about 200 and something rand, man. It was cheap. That's like, I don't know how many dollars. That's $30, I think. It was cheap. It wasn't expensive, and it's a great game. It's got so much replayability. It's kind of like a roguelike. Okay, let me explain that. 7 Years' War, 1700s. Where you got the British, the French, the Prussians, the Austrians, and that war, that Silesia against Austria, that 7 Years' War. This is representing it, but it's not historical in terms of like you actually fight, like Rise of Prussia, where you fight out an actual campaign with actual real life locations, and it's not that way. You're going to see how this works. You probably know. You've probably seen lots of videos. I mean, the guys. Crikey, Moses, man, the guys were throwing out. I mean, this thing was released about 4 days last week. I mean, I don't know, Friday or something. It was just close. And the guys had already 10 guides. The YouTube channels, YouTube streamers. Some of them had 10 guides on how to play the game. They already had guides out for this game, and the game wasn't even out. Shows you how mad this community is. The gaming community, it really is off the charts, these guys. I mean, there were guys on this game. There were guys playing through playthroughs and on the game and whatever. And there were guys doing how-tos in the game. This like weeks ago. And the game wasn't even out. I know the demo was out, but the demo only came very recently as well. So the guys so they obviously got early copies. And then they went to death on their channel to get as much views as they could, like subscribers. You know, man. It's amazing how these guys, these YouTubers are like cutthroat, man. They want to get as many views. I mean, EU5 came out last night, EU5, South African time last night. And I love EU4. I have EU4. It's a game I've got the most hours in. It's like I've got over 200 hours in EU4. And that's not a lot. You should, I mean, 1,000 hours considers you just to be a beginner. So I haven't got a lot, but I've got the most hours in it. And that game, now EU5 has come out, so it's a bigger game. I can't get it because my system doesn't meet the specs, but it's a bigger game and it's a great game, okay? They brought it. There were guys on there, man. I mean, the guys are just crazy. I mean, there were guys, this thing when it was Project C, the guys sneaking around to Paradox, like some of these YouTubers and filming there and just doing crazy things. And then the one guy, I watched his channel also, he was explaining how the one country was working. He's raced to play as many countries as he can. And I think about he said to me, he was telling him, hey, he told me 3 months ago, this is 3 months ago, it just was announced, that he's playing 20 hours a day. He's got no time left. He's been playing, he's spending 20 hours a day on this. Getting a little bit of sleep and then he's back in it. What's he doing it for? What's he doing it? I mean, is he going to change the world? I mean, what's he doing it for? There's guys that are coming in. There were guys before the game was even launched with these huge how to win in 5 turns and how to win on legendary and tips on what you should do that I would have known, you would have known before you, and how to play France and how many. There's actually guys that do this. I mean, it's crazy. You know, I think the present generation has no appreciation of history. I'll tell you that straight out. They've got no appreciation of the times that was done. They live in their little bubbles and they treat video games as like a method to an end. Like, how many achievements can I get? How many countries can I conquer? How many vassals can I get? It's all just, there's no ambience. There's no, like, my generation was probably the last generation that appreciated history. Before, all the generations before that, we read books on history and we appreciated it. And I loved my history games. I play for fun. I play to enjoyment of being in the. I don't play for how quickly I can annex this country. I don't play it. In fact, if I don't annex them quick enough, that's how it was historically. Why must I now? And then show it to the world. Like, look what I did. I conquered Britain in 5 months. Look at this. Look how I did it. You can do it too. Why would I want to know that? Why? What incentive would I? Who's going to want to know that? I mean, you want to play the game for yourself. You want to experience history. You want to feel what it was like to be there. You don't want some yo-yo telling you that I can do it in 2 minutes. And these young guys are like this. They've got no appreciation of history. They've got no understanding of what it's like. They treat the video game as like, there's no understanding of what it was like when it was then. They don't have that like our generation had. And I think that 2000, the early 1990s era still had. After that, the present generation has no idea, no understanding of, and it's sad. It makes you sad because when that's why they have all these guys. I mean, there's guys like this, how to win as France in 100 years. Or I did this with France. Why would I want to know that? What is the reason? Why in the world would I want to watch that? I want to do it myself. I don't want you telling me how to do it. Why must I learn from you or find your little gamey ways of doing it? Why? I want to do it myself. Why would I even look at that video? And yet they get hundreds of thousands of views of people, all these little kids that they think that, and this is I think it's not a good, because it's not teaching history, it's just teaching mechanics, how to play a game, but not appreciating the history behind it. Now, I'm not saying everybody's like that, but this is, I mean, you look at their channels and that's how they build them. I would never go and listen to 5 tips on how to win. What do you 5 tips? What does it make you bigger, stronger? What is the reason for that? You know, the more struggle I have, if I don't win as France, if I have a vassal, if I play a game and I get vassals and I don't vassalize this place, yes, I want to vassalize that place, and I will sit and learn. Maybe I didn't do this properly or whatever, and I'm great. I feel great that I haven't done it, and I've learned it myself, and I'll try next time. If I don't do it, that was history. That's what happened to people in real history. In real history, that's what they happened to them. They didn't do all that. They didn't vacillate. They didn't do that in 5 minutes. They didn't do it. And there's an liberation in that. Because that's what we are as human beings. Oh, and this guy, so he was but anyway, I don't watch that. I only watch those channels with these lighties, these young kids. I only watch those channels when I specifically need something. You know, if I want to find out about something I don't know, what does this mean? But after I've seen that, I've seen what it means, I'm off. I don't, because it just, yeah. I can't take it anymore because there's just no appreciation. This guy that I was watching, he's a nice guy. I mean, he's a nice guy. I actually watched a few. He said, help you guys, a EU big guy. And he was playing the game. Can you believe it? He was playing the game at the fastest speed, playing some country. And he was playing it at the fastest speed he could. He was doing the video and he was playing. And he was chatting to the people offline, and the guys were giving comments of what they saw, what these guys saw on the previous channels, on some other person's channel, where he was giving a tip of what this guy had done on the other channel. So, that's good to know. And he's playing the country and he's like, okay, now we're gonna put the tag. Now he knows the game well. He's learning the game well. He's playing. He's not even experiencing history, and he's doing all this. And he's just mechanic. I'm gonna, and then we're not gonna, and then we're gonna. So, and it's like he's playing it to get to the end, so he can play the next country. And this is giving him like prestige in the world of this game. This is not how history was, man. These guys they have no appreciation of it, nothing. And it sometimes it irritates me, but I don't get irritated by it because it's not my. But I thought I'd just have this rant. I know it's a bit of a rant. I know I've carried on, but every now and then I need to say my word. Okay, so all right, let's start with the game. Yeah, so here's all the options. Got all the normal options that you could expect. There's the Rise of Freddy. This is basically I've played 2 here. This is basically like a campaign, but it's not really. It's all the battles. It's like specific battles. So there's no real campaign here. You just fight through these battles. I haven't played these two, so I know this might be a battle as well in that one, but I don't know. But these two were just pure battles. There was no campaign map in there. The heart of the game is obviously the campaign. It's a beautiful game. Let's be honest. Ooh, time. After that rant. Okay, I don't mind going. Look, it's 10 to 11 now. I think I ranted there for about 20 minutes. So about 11:30. Yeah, 11:30, 11:45. Don't mind going a bit long because I see some of these YouTubers. Some of these guys is like 15 hours. You know, there's a guy. Sorry, I must just say this again. There's a guy, a YouTuber that I was watching the other night. Because I also love Furthest Frontier from Crate Entertainment. And I love that, Banished. I'm going to have it on my channel. You build like Banished. You know, survival, settlement survivor. And he'd be playing that already for almost close to 50. Well, no, it wasn't 15. It was about 9 hours. Just one single stream. Does he have a life? Where does he live? Is he actually working or something? I mean, I could never. I can promise you, maybe I'll get away with 2 hours. I used to in the past, my other videos, because I wasn't working at the time. And I'm not working now, but I got lots to do here in the day. I would probably, maybe squeeze at 2 hours or 3 hours. But hey, these people here that like 20 hours straight in front of the computer. How can they do that? They're mad. Anyway, I was going through, he was already on his 9th hour. He wasn't even tired. All right, I'm digressing. Back to what we used to. Okay, I'm going to play as the British. You've got all these different nations. You've got the British. You can play as the Habsburg monarchy. You can play as the Prussians, which is the one they recommend. You can play as the France. Habsburg is obviously the Austrians. These are the Austrians. They recommend the Prussians because that's really what the game's about. Is the Prussians were the 7-Year War, and the British are also involved because they also fought in this war. Then you also, it gives you a nice explanation. You get a subsidy of 10, and each nation, you get something different. You got independent, unique things that you can do with each nation that each nation has, as you see there. The British have a supply of 10 thalers, and new brigade costs 20 plus 25%. The British are highly disciplined. Infantry farmed with accuracy. You can read it. Supported by good auxiliaries. Yet the red cards are few in number, so you have fewer troops. And fielding a smaller battalions require high standards of training, making promotions to veteran units time, so it'll take you longer to promote them. These are the regimental unlocks. I'm not sure what, because I don't know when this unlocks. I'm not sure. Maybe we'll get to it in the thing. I'm not sure how this unlocks, but these are the regimental unlocks. There's your achievements. And here's also interesting. You can play, now this is the replayability of this game. You can play this campaign. It's 3 acts. You can see how it follows. There are 3 acts. It's like 3 campaign maps that you play on, and each one gets harder and harder. And you start with these troops. Now, you can play each campaign, each country, with each of those 3 acts, right? But here's the great thing. I'm playing with the British expedition. I can then further, when I unlock this, play with the Hanoverian Corps. I can play with subsidy troops. As the same, I can choose to play border troops. So I can play the entire campaign with the border troops. Start a new campaign. So you unlock them, obviously, as you go. So I've got various ways to play. I also, where's the thing here? I can also modify like I can have it on lieutenant, I can have it on campaign, I can have it on colonel, I can have it on general. All right, that just modifies the difficulty. I can make the game, and I can individually choose to make the game harder or easier, as you see. I can also pick the enemy nations that I face. The game is off the charts in replayability. I also have this. The thin army doubles as veterancy in drilling stance. These are my provisions, my money, my reservists, and my ammunition. And then it just tells us about our army. And then these are the attachments that I add to my troops. You're going to see it now. I start off with this. I got a John Manners Gransby level 2. 6 morale, and he adds this to all my troops. He adds that, and he's got like a circle. You'll see how the battles work. And this is his regiment. And I start with one, I think it's battalion or whatever, and then I've got the thin red line. Yeah, that's it. That's all there is here. Let's just continue and see how it goes. I'm gonna leave this on. Yeah, let's just make sure that nothing's on, because I want to play it on default. That's how I was playing it. And we'll go in. Just to show you how the game works. Great game. Really great game. And it's going to be greater. It's going to be greater. Okay, there's my Ferdinand von Brunswick. I don't know where this Ferdinand von Brunswick, he's not very British to me, if you consider that. Anyway. In each act, so you've got 3 acts. You can pick what area you want to. You can raid Saxony. You can reinforce the Hesse, or you can occupy this. Sometimes you've got Scotland and Britain, and you'll have. There's a whole lot of different ones. You can reinforce Scotland. This is unusual to have this. Like this, and it gives you different benefits when you take this area over. Like siege to forts, reward Britain veteran foot joins your army, and secure 6 settlements, rewards sanitary conditions, doctrine is acquired. I'd like to have Hanoverian Grenadiers to join our army. Secure 5 battlefields, reward army. I get a doctrine, And raid Saxony, intercept 4 convoys, reward subsidy, that's nice. Raid 5 settlements, reward preserved rations and doctrine. Yeah, I like this middle one. But I'll show you, if you look at the world, there's the world. See how beautiful this game is. And I just need to go back to choose. I can also go straight into my doctrine, my army camp. Yeah, and organize my troops. I'm not going to spend a long time on this. I'm going to show you how this thing works. Basically, yeah, your thailers. There's you can open up a new brigade. This is the 1 brigade's cavalry, and I got a section of British foot and Highland foot. What's great about this game is you can change the uniforms. I mean, can you believe it? I'm not going to change. I'm not a fan of customization. I'm not a fan of cosmetics at all. I mean, I'm really just a gameplay person. But yet I like the fact that you can do it. I do enjoy the fact that it's offered. So that's great. I mean, here you can change the flag. You can change the flag colors. You can pick a flag here that you want. I don't want to pick anything because I don't want to mess anything up. But you understand, you can change the coat colors. You can change the crossbow colors. And all of this will change. I'll have a white uniform, whatever. You can save the customizations just to give you an idea and show you that I'm not a fan of changing. I like the traditional, what I was given during the fight. But there's the option. You just click on that. Yeah, this is when you make promotions. You can promote. You've got up to the British Dragoons. You could, well, what are we? Are we British Light Dragoons? We're already Light Dragoons, so we're the furthest we can be in this. But you've got a whole. I'll give you an idea. Yeah, see. Now I can either pick in the troops I got up to the British foot, and I can either pick the veteran foot or the British Grenadiers. Right. So as I get experience, I can promote my units, which is brilliant. There's all the stats of the units. It's the morale, whatever. Here, now I'll give you an idea. I'm going to pick the Highland foot. I'm obviously going to give them the bagpipes. Now, each of these are attachments to your units. You can obviously know. If attachments, I get 8 melee and 8 charge. So let me put this here by the Highlanders, and then it improves their stats there. You see, and this one I'm going to give to the horse. Boom, boom, and I can buy more. It costs me thalers. I can buy more. I can also take this stuff out. If I put that there, you see, and add stuff. Brilliant, eh? Where am I now? You'll see when we add units and whatever. Now I've got to just see what I'll put that in there. Veterancy gain, Admiral gain. Accuracy and reload. What's my accuracy? I can. Let me just see. I thought I could. Or I could, yeah. Oh no, not there. Oh yeah, I could also change the flag pattern. So there I could change the uniform. Yeah, I can change the flag pattern. It's amazing, eh? I could also change the name of the thing. There was a place where I could put them side by. Oh yeah. So if I where was it now? There was a place where I could like compare them side by side, and I don't know where the thing is. This is this band. Oh, anyway, it's not important. Okay, so I've put him in there. I'm just trying to think. What is this? This is accuracy. See, there's the accuracy and the reload. Okay, accuracy and reload. And accuracy, and he's got a very high accuracy, eh? So I'm going to give this guy the thing. Give him some accuracy as well, just to beat him up. And this one is veterancy gain and morale. I'll give him the veterancy gain and morale. There I am. I'm set up. Now he'll follow this. He'll fight with that. I can even remove the bayonets. The bayonets also have values. I mean, it's crazy, eh? Alright, so let's get in there. Let's go out. So we're going to pick, what were we going to say? I think this one. Secure 5 battlefields. That means fight 5 battles. Reward. Anus doctrine is acquired. And reinforce. I don't know if I must reinforce 4 outposts. I don't want to reinforce that. Intercept 4 convoys. Reward subsidy Yagas. I like that. Raid 5s. We're gonna do this. Okay, so we're gonna... Yeah. I wonder if I should. Raid 5 settlements. I'm going to do that. 5 battlefields. Okay, we picked up probably the hardest, but that's what we're going to do. Ese. Now we start with the first act, and you come. But when the first act's finished, now you start the second act. I know. I'm still. Hey, I'm not. What's the time? I'm not an expert at this. So we basically arranged our units. All right. So. Okay, so now here's the introduction. The war is upon us. Your army is at the frontier. Those from all sides of forces, discipline in good order. A nearby depot lies ahead, lightly defended, and will serve as starting point to begin your campaign. Though you need to press soon after, the land is open and the roads are clear and ideal for seeking out skirmishes and encounters. Engage patrols boldly, even those larger than your own. Their troops are of a lower quality, and their spoils of equipment will serve your army. Okay. Now, you can pause it. See, it lights up. And I can go out. There's the campaign. This is procedurally generated, randomly. These are random maps. You can survey the battlefield of the whole. This is the campaign map. This is Act 1. You've got a march standard. That's what we are on the standard. Let me just get across here. You've got force march. See what it does to you. See the provisions consumed. You can raid. You get so much. But this does as settlement receives pillage and the army is immobile. You can also drill. Army is immobile, so you gain all of that, but you are very visible to the enemy, and you can forage. The campaign movement speed is 25% less. We don't need to, but we're gonna get the supply caps. There's the defeated headquarters. I've got to tell you that also you can also customize him, the guy in charge, your officers, which you do hire along the way, and they give you also various skills. He rides with this guy. You'll see when we fight now. And then your career stats, your regiments. Okay, so this is like kept a record of me, because most valued, because I've played a few, but I've only played for like this is it's like it keeps a live score. It doesn't have a score there, but because I've played a few times, but I'm nowhere near an expert. I'm not even a good player. Okay, so and there's your stats and whatever. He doesn't have an upgrade skill. All right, so let's go to the cache. Lightly guarded supplies. Your grace, the supply cache lies before us, but a handful of enemy stragglers stand and watch. We may strike swiftly and seize one part of the stock before they can react. Coin, provision of powder. Such haste will rouse them to battle. Yet their strength is slight and our men are confident. Okay, so we either take their coin, okay, we capture the provisions. I think we have enough provisions, and we need the ammunition. I think we take their coin, right, and then it's paused and you fight the battle. Okay, so basically this is how it's like a total war thing. You understand? So there's his level. There's his troops. You can look at them independently. You can't see what they're carrying, but you can see them independently like that. And you can't. There's no auto. You can either retreat. This is what you'll lose, or you can fight the battle. There's no. The only thing is this game's no order battle. No order. You're just gonna fight it. And you're taken into a total war-ish environment. Total war simulation. There it is, like Total War. Deployment and whatever. And it plays very much like Total War. It's almost identical. Okay, so there's no real fog of war in the game. His troops are lining up here and your troops. And so what we do is we've got way better troops than him all around. So I'm just thinking where... you know what I would like to get over here? Let me just see. I know for a fact he's going to reach there, but we'll see. We'll march in column. All right, let's hope that works. There's where we turn it. Okay, so I don't like these things, so I'm just this. We're going to. Let's just see. You see, and now here, you see, you got on the side here, you got your whole setup, what he's carrying, what's on his speed. There, you can call him from here, and you can put them in different formations. You can. Okay, yeah, you can stop them. You can volleyfy. You can lock to melee. You can throw the. There's also grenades you can throw. You can bayonet, and each different regiment has a different. Like this guy could be column. Okay, and I'm gonna put this guy in column. Okay, and I'm gonna put where's this guy? He's got no stance, but I'm gonna make him a stance. It's very easy, very easy, very easy to play, very easy. And then I'm gonna take this whole lot. And I'm gonna move them to there. Just walk to there, just in column. And then I'm gonna take this guy, who's our main guy. He's this guy. He adds the. Well, he's also got a. You see the circles around them. I'm gonna put him there. And he's gonna go to. Shit. I'll just go to there. Okay, so there we go. Let's get the deployment. Oh, they didn't move. Oh shit. Okay. See they. Okay, let them go. I got to use the ASD, and don't ask me about ASD. I hate that damn thing. They took away. They had the scroll. You could edge scroll, but the guy said there were problems with it. So we're back to moving. I'm moving with all the middle mouse button moves a bit too fast. No, I wanted him in column. Let me speed him up a bit. Where is he? Okay. And they lose stamina and everything. Just want them on the edges there. In fact... Yeah, so I'm gonna put him there. Okay, get into line. Line, and then I want him to his range to, and I want him to come up this way. I want that cone, and I want him. Let me just pause that. I don't want him to move too fast. And I want him. So you can get the cover. I know we got better troops, so we could outshoot them. Hey, strange moving with this ASD. I'm wanting to go on top of the hill. I think I should be going on top of them. No, let him come. Let him come. Actually, I'm thinking, let's move him to there and let's rush him. Oh, wait. No. I need his... I'm using... No. Stay. Keep him there. He's covering my units. Yeah, brilliant. And then they can shoot. I've got better troops. I've got enough ammunition as well. And I want him to... See, he's got... Those are the Hungarian brigades and some more Hungarian. But I'm undercover. Combat effective, movement speed. I didn't get much cover for that. Let's see if I can outlast him here. That's what I usually do. Okay, good. Let's just stay under morale. These not going to break. These are the British regulars. They're not going to break. These are the Hungarian recruits. Watch. They're going to fall away now. I'm going to make them break. I'll just keep the cavalry here. I'm trying to keep the cavalry here so they're under this leadership bonus thing. They get this bonus. Like he's got... Well, actually not. That's actually not a bonus. Oh, infantry accuracy. See, meticulous. Good infantry accuracy. His reload speed is slower, but the accuracy is higher. Beautiful watching this. I can revolve this. Can't go all the way because it's not completely 3D, but I can go about 3/4 of the way with a free camera. See. I don't know if this is... Yeah. Now yeah, no, he's gonna break Nana. He can't stand. He can't... These are weak regiments. There is the first retreat. Okay, so... And even his cavalry is gonna charge. Shoot. Hey, you should have blown them away, man. There, they've retreated. Okay, so... There we go. See, the first battle is like easy to get through. It's like easy. Just because your troops are so damn much higher than him. He's these raggedy troops. I mean, you compare the stats. This is not how the game goes. This is just the start. Just a, like introductory battle. So then I get this 187 and I win. You'll see I get all of this and I can pick reservists. I always like to pick reservists. I know you can pick veterancy and provision, which is great, and you can pick money, which is nice. I get ammunition, I get 70, but I like reservists. Because I can tell you now, you see. See, I always like reservists because, and then you fill them up here. So you replenish the brigade, and it all comes from here that you collect here. See how the game goes. Now we got some of these. Let's just have a look. Pocket Bibles. You see, morale damage received. Some of this fire damage received. Morale damage received. That's great. Basic, not equipped, an officer's badge or rank polished and shown. Yeah, but what is this? Its price is not to be equipped. Okay, so we can sell it, or we can put it. Oh no, not him. Maybe yeah. Oh, we can't put it, eh? Okay. Then we got earthworks, cover, charge resistance. I like that. I like that for our, because these guys really are the melee. This British foot, I'll put it by the British foot. Okay. Then we got morale, move speed. Who's got the lowest morale here? Oh no, there's the morale. Okay, so we can give it to him, but I want to see what this haversack 2 morale, and it's stamina +4. Interesting. It's also 6 attrition, melee, damage received. That's also nice. But minus speed. So who's got the most speed here? I can't remember. You can't always see where's the speed. Yeah, that's a melee, stamina, move speed 25. Speed's at the end. He's got 25 and he's got 20. So we can put him over there. And him, I'm happy with this. I like this veteran and 8 morale, but see morale, stamina. No, we'll keep it like this. Keep those 2 like this breastplate. I'm not sure if we want to. I think that's a good thing to give, because these guys should be always in, attrition and in melee. That's also good. I'm actually going to think of the fire damage received. Hey. I like that accuracy in the morale and the charge. I think I'm going to put that in there. Keep this later. Maybe we'll sell it. Alright, so we got some extra money. This is where our officers go. Obviously, I think we put our officers here. I'm not sure how that thing works. Okay, so we're going to show. We got I wonder if we must go into a town or just cover this encampment first. Let's go to the encampment. Because we got strong, we got our... Okay, we've been invited to an allied where the senior officers are conducting field exercises with their men. They offer the opportunity to drill on. We may send a few regiments to practice arms and receive a modest instruction, or dispatch our officers to gain experience. Send regiments in for training. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Send our officers in for training. That's 100 ammunition. What's this? A range of 5. So has doctrine officers training court. Hey, it's all kinds of. I think we can send our regiments in. All right, let's go to the town. Now you come across these towns as you go along, and they got things you can buy stuff from, and they've got also there's where you can buy more. Like I'll need more of these, so I'm gonna that's it. We need some more provisions, and each town, each hub has a item costs 20% more, so it's more expensive to buy in this town. So some towns are less expensive, some are more. They've thought about this. It's a great game. Yeah, you can buy more regiments. If I bought this, he would fit there. See the thing I would add in, which I'm thinking of doing, because regiments is important. So you can buy more regiments, you see. And you can also sell stuff. Look, the regiments here. I'd love this British. No, I'd love the red. This is red coat recruits. So. I don't know. Oh, I'd love a bit. Is this an artillery battalion? Is this an artillery battalion? I'd love this. I've never had an artillery battalion before. I'd love this. Hey, I think I'm going to buy. I know it's a bit expensive, but I mean, I'd buy this. Okay, hang on. There's a town square where you can sell all your stuff. We're not going to need this. Okay, let's that go. We can buy some of these things, but I don't ever look at that. Hang on, let's just see. So can it be equipped in offices, man? I usually just sell these things, man. Yeah, I just sell these mothers. And a large haversack. I don't think that's real. I think this is more valuable, so I'll sell that. Keep that because I might need that. I should have actually... Yeah, I should have actually, because I need the regiment stuff. Okay. That's that. And then you've got a quartermaster. This is now where you can buy things for your... Yeah, these are the coats and implements and cover bonus and that. So thought of everything, eh? Okay, I think I want to buy some artillery. British Artillery Battalion. Yes. So this comes with some... Yeah, I've never bought a British. Let me just see what this is. Yeah. Yeah, I think we're gonna get some artillery. Let's have a look here. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Hey! Got 3-pounder, which is not really powerful, but it's something on the battlefield. You need it. And morale and stamina. Yeah. Yeah, it is increasing, but we can put him in there. And what's this? Canister. So the game is brilliant, eh? The game is really, really top class, eh? Really brilliant. I think I'm going to... Can I buy some stuff for my artillery here? Is this... You see, yeah, it tells you item, gun, tools, threaded. But how much is this? This is 100... This is 100 rand. 100 pounds. To adjust the accuracy. Allows for consistent long-range fire. I'd like that. Yeah, that's interesting. That's also 110. Because I'm spending my money. So okay, so this is the morale. The range is 350, and I get 15% damage on that. Range is brilliant. You want to have long range. You want to be shooting a guy. So I think I'm going to pay for that. I think I'm going to get that. I know I'm paying 20% more, yeah, but I like this thing. Okay, so let's buy it. Oh, hang on. Okay. Okay, so done. We've got nothing now. Let's go back to the... Oh, no, hang on. Hey, 402. It's a little bit slow in the reload, but you need the range. You need something for the hitting power too. I would love to get something that would make this thing hit harder. You understand? I'd love to make this somehow this thing... I don't need the stamina thing, but I'd love to make this thing hit harder. British Battalion Artillery. It's only a 3-pounder. What else did he have here? Was he... Was this... What was this? This is also 3-pounders. Eh? Yeah, man. What's the time? Yeah, it's all past. I think we're going to end it here. We're just going to end it. I'm just going to get out of it. See now. Let's just see. Oh, okay. So there's where the... it's day 6. Okay. You don't... as far as I know, there's no save in this game. There's only a... Oh, there is a save. Okay, okay. So resume the game. So I think we're going to end it there. I know it's a bit... we did our first battle. We bought our first cannon. And we're going to And we're gonna go down here. You see, and this is all dark like this, and it seems like there's nothing here, but the stuff lights up because it's all out of the fog of war. And there's a main. See, the enemy headquarters. Reinforce 4 outposts. So I've still got to do that and secure 5 battlefields. I'm not sure what that is. What I've got to do. Oh, there's the battlefields, and there's the. I've got to reinforce them. So I've got to put units in there, and I've got to secure these. These are the battlefields. Okay, these things. Yeah. So they. I didn't know that. I thought I had to fight, and then I've got to reinforce. So I've got to leave troops. I've been to the things, and then I've got to defeat. Let me just give you an idea. This is the main O, I think. Yeah, he's the main O. So now what he's doing, and you'll note when we in the next episode, you'll see he's doing the same as you. He's getting stronger and stronger. So eventually he's going to come for you. So he sends all these little detachments, but he's also building his strength. He's not just a big sitting fat dog there. He's building his strength as well. So I'm very pleased with our first turn. I really am. I got some artillery, and it's not great artillery, but it's something. And I love playing the British. I mean, the British are my favorite. Redcoats, renowned, historical, legendary, the Redcoats. Even in the American Civil War, I mean, not Civil War, the War of Independence, all supported the Redcoats. Love the unique, I don't know about you, but I love the Redcoat Grenadiers and the Redcoats, the line infantry, and that period. I tell you now, Napoleonic War. I'm not really, wasn't a thing for me. I didn't the funny plumes and all that. I wasn't interested in it. I don't find that it's my least favorite period. But the period just before that, the 1700s, the 7 Years' War, the American War of Independence. I love that period. It's smaller armies. This wasn't small. The armies were big, yeah, but the American Civil War was small, but small armies. But the British Redcoats, they wore those, those white, those red, and then the square kind of hats, and then the feet up to the shins with those white, almost like boots or whatever. They didn't have that in the Napoleonics. They wore this funny red with the pants. That for me is not the Redcoats. Those aren't the Redcoats. The Redcoats was just that look. This whole look, with this hat and that whole dress down with a white shirt to the bottom, and the grenadiers with the points. You didn't see that in the Napoleonic Wars. They had that. That's a period that I love. I love that period. Just that period of the 1700s. This type of war, American War of Independence. Love that. And all the other troops as well, the French and the Prussians. They all wore those immaculate suits, uniforms. They got sloppy, and they got all these funny plumes, and they look shit. I didn't like the Napoleonic Wars. I didn't like Napoleon, and I lost interest in that whole thing. I kind of liked it because it was a war game, but I didn't like it then. But this period, if you ever watch Barry Lyndon, go watch the movie Barry Lyndon. I've seen that movie about 3 times. I saw it when I was a kid, like 10, 11 years old, in the British Redcoats. And he joined those Redcoats. And also, if you watch The Patriot with Mel Gibson, with the Redcoats, and that one scene where those Redcoats are marching up, and they're playing they used kids. The kids are playing the drums in line, and they're marching 2-step up. They're marching. It gives you a chill. They're marching in step, like a parade, not dance, but a parade movement in step towards the enemy. And they keep marching like that, and that whole, it looks so, and the Americans do the same. In that, you'll see in the Patriots when they fought on that, they do the same, and they stop, and then they shoot, and they march, and they shoot, and the British keep marching. The cannons, the artillery shooting, and there's shooting through them, and you see in the Barry Lyndon where they were marching, and the guys would just march like that, up until they could get to and they would be shot. The guys would take volleys at them, and 1, 2 volleys, and you'd see the guys dropping and they keep marching. As they march and they're playing that drum, and you see all those drop, and then they're marching on. There's no stopping, and they're marching, and then dish, and they drop, and then they get to the end. They get close to line in the charge. That warfare, you can't beat it, man. That style of Napoleonics, go away, man. That's not. I know I'm carrying on about it. I love the Napoleonics. Not the Napoleonics. I don't like the Napoleonics. Not a fan of the medieval era as well. I don't like these guys where they just carry on with where their armies all look the same, and they all got overpowered uniforms, overpowered covering of their body, and knights and all that. Not interested in that. Never. I'm not afraid to it. I mean, I love King's Fields of Glory Kingdoms. I'll show it on my channel. I enjoy that. It's not that I hate it, but it's not my least favorite. Ancients. This period of warfare, Second World War, obviously. Modern warfare, like the Cold War, Warsaw Pact against NATO. Love that. And of course, modern warfare. I love modern warfare. And also don't mind not the First World War, but the early Victorian era of colonialism. I love that period. Renaissance, really long pikes. I know I had a game that I was demoing on my one channel, but long pikes and anyway, I'm digressing. I'm sorry, man. Yeah, great time. Sean from Fitz. Until our next great first video, and we'll do the next video tomorrow. Sean from Fitz. Good day on you.